The second part of this unit's assignment is to compose a job application letter. The purpose of this video is to explain the purpose of the JAL and to show you how to set up your letter. Whereas the resume gives a snapshot of your education and work experience, the JAL offers a full picture of you as a person. It also gives you the opportunity to tell the employer how you can contribute to the company. A well-written job application letter should prove that you are uniquely qualified for this position. Your JAL should also show how your experience, education, and skills will make you a valuable employee. Now, let's take a look at how we'll organize the letter. The introduction should identify the subject, state your purpose and main point, offer any background information if necessary. In your introduction, you should tell the reader the purpose of your letter, the job you are applying for, and where you saw the job advertised. The body of your letter should show that your education, experience, and skills fit the employer's needs. You are writing an argument and should start each paragraph with a claim or a topic sentence that you will support with facts, examples, and logic. You must make sure that you offer new information and do not merely repeat what is in your resume. You want to keep in mind that your purpose is to convince the reader to take the time to look over your resume. Each paragraph should address a specific aspect of your qualifications. You will set this up as you would set up an argument. Start each paragraph with a claim and then support that claim with examples, facts, and logic. Let's take a look at an example. The first sentence clearly indicates that the topic of this paragraph is education and research experience. The author goes on in the second sentence to give examples that support the claim. This includes some background information about the major and the university where the person studied, as well as areas of interest that were pursued. The next sentence goes into more detail regarding the specific type of research that was done. And finally, the last sentence gives a specific example of the results of that research. You must be careful again to go beyond what is in the resume and breathe life into your letter by telling stories about yourself and your experiences that relate to the job duties. You should also show the reader that you have taken time to research the company and that you know about its mission and accomplishments. Make this clear that you have chosen the job carefully and not just because it was a first job that's popped up on an internet search. In your conclusion, you want to thank the reader. Again, offer contact information, perhaps a phone number, the best time to call, that sort of thing. And you want to look to the future. Now that you have the content down, we need to talk a little bit about your style. This letter needs to express a you attitude. You need to use active voice, and you want to use a non-bureaucratic tone. As you develop your style, remember that you are really branding yourself. Think of a theme that sets you apart from others and weave this theme into your letter. Finally, you want to revise and edit your letter. The first part of the revision process is to check for content. You cannot afford to have any errors, so you want to make sure that what you've said is accurate. Make sure that you've started each paragraph with a claim and that you've supported that claim with facts. Then you're going to take a look at your your organization. Now, your organization basically is pretty simple. Do you have an introduction? Do you have a purpose statement? Do you have at least 2 or 3 body paragraphs that support that purpose statement? And do you have a separate conclusion? You're going to take a look at your style. We talked about this a little bit earlier. You want to address the reader as you. You want to make a connection to that reader. You want to use active voice verbs. Passive voice will make you sound disinterested. So make sure you're writing an active voice. You want to look over your design. Make sure that it is attractive, that your letterhead looks good, it will stand out, and make sure that you follow the proper format for a business letter. Your last step then would be to look for grammatical errors, spelling errors, punctuation errors. You might have someone look this over for you in case you miss something, because any kind of major error will really hurt you at this point. So that's the end of this little lesson. I hope you learned something from this and look forward to reading your job application letters.